John Sandweg is with us, former acting ICE director. John, I've editorialized on this program, and I say it's the Democrats' fault. They've invited them in, now they're here, and who do you blame? I think it's their fault. Who do you blame?
Stuart, I'm going to blame Congress on this one. Listen, I think the laws are fine the way they are. Only 20% of these people are actually getting asylum in the United States. What's drawing them here is the fact it's taking years before a decision is made on their case. And that's simply because Congress hasn't funded the immigration courts to process these cases quickly. And we're at a crisis now. When you have 76,000 last month, 100,000 this month, we're going to, these people are going to be here for years to come as a result of, Congress's failure to adequately resource the system to move these cases along fast.
Look, we were showing people these tent cities. We're showing them to you again today. These are tent cities in the United States. They're growing rapidly. That's my definition of a crisis. Does it meet your definition of a crisis?
It absolutely does. Listen, I mean, people may bicker about whether or not it's a security crisis or whether these people pose a threat to the United States. The bottom line is we have an unmitigated crisis. I think it's more of a humanitarian crisis, but we have 176,000 people in the last 2 months arriving at our border. We are ill-equipped to deal with that. It overwhelms the entire system. It can have an impact on security because it distracts the Border Patrol from their line job, which is getting the bad guys who are trying to cross.
Well, John, at the moment, we're back to catch and release, aren't we? Because we don't have the facilities to house them.
Quite frankly, Stuart, we've been at catch and release for the last 2 years. Some of these people are being detained for a very limited duration, but the majority of these people are being released, waiting for their day in court. And that day in court, because we only have about 400 judges, they're getting close to 1 million pending cases. That day in court's not going to happen for 3, 4, 5, 6 years.
Will you join me in blaming the Democrats?
I will blame the Congress as a whole. I mean, look, I think
wait, John. Come on. Look. It is the Democrats who found these sanctuary states and sanctuary cities. It is the Democrats who refuse to provide money to build a wall. It's the Democrats who essentially are inviting them in. Come on.
Well, Stuart, as a Democrat, I'll tell you, I'm not sure that the sanctuary cities have the draw on these people. I think really it's smugglers.
You've only got to put your foot in California and you're there forever. You can't leave.
I got to tell you, I think more than anything else, it doesn't matter where you go. Right now, if you come to this country and claim asylum, you're going to get a ticket to stay in this country probably for 3, 4, 5 years, especially if you're with a minor child.
Well, would you Democrats change the asylum laws? No, you won't.
I'm not sure we need to change the asylum laws. I think they work as they are.
So what are you going to do? Come on, you're a Democrat. You know ICE. What are you going to do?
We got to do something. We absolutely have to do something.
What are you going to do?
I think we got to surge capacity to process the cases quickly. It's unacceptable. It's unacceptable that somebody can come into this country with their child, claim asylum, and it takes 5 years to make a decision. That's just unacceptable. That's got to be fixed.
And we could do that? We could surge, whatever you call it, dealing with them?
I think there are plenty of different things you can do. The immigration courts themselves are administrative courts. Congress could appropriate a large chunk of money. To be honest with you, it's far, far cheaper than detention, far cheaper than the wall.
Wait a minute. Do you think this Congress, do you think that this House of Representatives would okay a whole new ton of money to process people to send them back quickly? Get out of here.
I think there's a better chance of them doing that than there is of them passing any immigration laws. Congress cannot pass an immigration law. They've proven incapable of doing that for over 15 years. We have to do something, Stuart. These numbers are getting huge. This is
That's true.
This is a real issue. And I got to tell you, we've tried everything else. The one thing we haven't tried is processing the cases quickly. And listen, until people are sent home.
What we have not tried is a wall, a barrier, and enthusiasm for closing our border and organizing our immigration system. That's why they still keep coming.
I got to tell you, until we start sending people home, when you're in Central America and your neighbor goes and he doesn't come back, until those people start getting sent back with regularity and quickly, they're going to keep coming.
You're playing defense, John, but we appreciate that sometimes. John Sandweg, thanks for joining us, sir. Appreciate it. Good stuff.